Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also... this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. With the catch, it's Maffa.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bernard. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense blows on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Coming after it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball. Dropping
back, it's Milroe. He'll throw it. This time on target. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They want to just keep throwing it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. Picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the pass hits, picked off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Fires left. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
That is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Tigers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Law. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He
can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Pulled and fired complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He wants to throw it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell them.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaches.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and they've got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown time. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
28, Clemson, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Clemson, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Looking for a huge play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Unloads to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point for. I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day on the end.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Breaks the tackle. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing.
And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Off play action. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch.